And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
50 plant. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Fire.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check Mike. Shoot.
Now Saquon Barkley spinning away. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, If you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9.
Obama. Hey, exit.
Here's Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Dexter Lawrence. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Let's go, let's bring it through. Hey, check Mike 57. Smooth.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Watch twitch.
On 4th down, Goff going up top for Kupp. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
5 down, stand up in. Watch the shift. Now.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Out. Hey, Foxtrot. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let go, defense. And who we got?
Now Jones, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that? Lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Switch. Go. Check 43. Hey, check 23.
Saquon Barkley running right, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Rock it. Switch gears. Fire.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Steps away to his left. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
go, son. 180.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Go, go. 24 is the mark. Now.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he will score. Touchdown, LA. A 62-yard punt return. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Set
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch the whip. Hey, lock it. 13. Check 13. Let's go.
From the gun, Jones dancing to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Byron Pringle, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's into the end zone for 2. So the fake works. And as a result, this game is tied. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Rams take over.
That's it,
1st
baby.
and 10
We're going to work.
at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Going up top for Kupp. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty...
It's a foot race. The 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 84 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good read.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence, his second sack of the night.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Listen.
Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Goff now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's telling right here. He's telling him right. Telling him right.
Goff now looks to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's gone. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
First down.
I got you. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever.
Again, Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Check 26. Check 26.
Ready? Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. And an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jones operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Jones eluding the pressure right. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On first down, gone. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw is Goff. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. On third down, Barkley. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now they try the right side here. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still and
a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abukum able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. This is taken at the 18. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the calendar change to October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire